All joking aside, David, frustration maybe, the overriding emotion today. How do you sum it up?
Yeah, frustrated because of the result. Obviously, yes, but I like to be honest. I'm absolutely positive about the performance which the guys have shown today, and I think this is the important thing, or my job, that we or I keep everybody's head clear. Make sure you judge the result, which was a frustrated one, this 0-0, and judge the performance as well, which was a good one. I think the first 20-25 minutes where maybe you can't play much more better in these situations. For sure, we have to score what we haven't done. Afterwards, we controlled the game as well and had some further very good opportunities in the second half, which we were unfortunately not able to use. So how the players played defensively, counter press strong, rest defensive strong, the passion, the desire strong, and offensively we played to our pattern and created unbelievable good opportunities, box entries, clear cut chances, but we didn't use them. Sometimes we were unlucky, sometimes we were not calm enough, sometimes we rushed it, and this means that at the end of the day we conceded a draw, which unfortunately or obviously doesn't feel great and is frustrated, but this was exactly the performance which I wanted to have, which I expected from us, which I love to see, and this is why we have to be focused on.
As you say, I mean, there was 4 or 5 very good opportunities. You looked like you were playing through them quite well in that first 15 minutes or so, and against a team who are coming here buoyed by a good win themselves, but scrapping at the wrong end of the table. They're going to fight and make it as hard as they can. You probably need to take one of them, don't you, to open up the game maybe?
Yeah, in this period, obviously, if you score, it will be a totally different story. But even after we haven't done it, I think we didn't rush it. We controlled the game. We searched for the opportunities. Second half, we had some good opportunities as well from Timo, from Christos. But obviously, we were not able to use them. So, as I said, performance good. Result frustrated, but we take it. Another clean sheet, second good performance now, which we've shown, and this is where we have to be focused on and move on. I think it's for us very, very important that we keep our head cool in this very busy period, because I'm pretty sure if you look in the Blackburn manager office, they think, oh bloody hell, what's going on? Millwall haven't scored for 4 goals. They maybe think, bloody hell, what's going on? So we know exactly what's going on, and this is that we perform well at the minute under very difficult circumstances. This is the truth as well. So we lost 3 senior players in the last 10 days, and haven't scored today. Yeah, it's the truth as well. But we move on and try to perform consistently now in the next weeks on this level. We stick to what we like to do, how we like to play offensively. I said this, we go further like we've done in the past, play with freedom, play with bravery, but play to our style, and defensively make sure that we show all the passion and the desire which is necessary when you defend, and this is what the players have done in the last games.
Obviously, you wouldn't use it as an excuse, but how difficult was it today? Quick turnaround, and you've got those fresh injuries that you're dealing with on top of obviously previous injuries. Is that mitigation, at least, maybe, for certainly your ability to change the game as you might have wanted to do?
Now, yeah, the truth is, I would love to have everyone healthy and on board, but it's as well the truth that this isn't the case. So Grant with a serious Achilles injury, which he needs surgery, which probably will be in this week, and Ben Gibson with an hamstring injury, which will rule him out for the next 4 to 6 weeks, which means comparable to Kenny McLean, he will probably miss the regular season and can make the playoffs. If we are there, it's not nice to have, but I said this beforehand, situations like this, and this is exactly the feeling which I have, can gel a group together, can create an extra boost of energy, and I think this is exactly what we've seen in the last 2 games. a chance for some players to step up. Liam Gibbs played great today in a physical game, and this was always maybe the doubt: is he able to play in the physical game as well? Sam McCallum played well as a left back. The two centre backs, Andrew as a skipper, has done a very good job. Obviously, our offensive players were very mobile, creative, dangerous as well, but they didn't score. And this is, at the end of the day, what we missed today.
Just to backtrack on Grant, surgery, clearly you'll need to await the outcome of it, but is the prognosis season over and maybe even longer than that?
Yeah, absolutely. This will take time. How long, I think we can say after the surgery, but we speak about several months in this case. Achilles surgery, he has interrupted his Achilles, takes quite a long time.
Just to clarify, there's no facility, or is it even something that you would consider? You can't get Tompkinson back from Stevenage?
No, we go with the players which we have available now. Obviously, as I said, it's a chance for everyone to step up. Sam Byron and Isaac Hayden were the first time today in the squad. Unfortunately, the game wasn't that I thought it would make sense to give them some minutes today, but they will train tomorrow and are in contention. Johnny Rowe will be back in training tomorrow as well. And hopefully Nacho will be back in training end of the week, for sure beginning of the next week. So these are the next two players, Johnny Rowe and Nacho, who will come back. And then it looks like that this is a group who should bring us into the playoffs. And we will work hard, as we have done today, to make it happen, even if we know that we have to score. Not play better or perform better, but we have to score.
Just final one from me. You've already referenced him. Omar Bamadeli, captain. I think that's the first time he's captained the side. 21 years of age. What did you see in terms of leadership from him that you felt you could handle that today?
I think he gave me everything what I expected from him. So I gave him the armband because, first of all, I wanted to give him more responsibility in his age, with his talent as an academy product in a very important position. But on the other hand, the truth is as well, and I had a conversation with him, he behaved top class in the weeks where he were not used so much. He behaved like a leader, worked very hard, never moaned, never sulked, always were positive, gave energy and worked very hard. And this is the reward which I wanted to give him, the armband, and to lead the team now in the next weeks. And hopefully he can continue like doing it like he has done it today.
David, hi. Achilles tendon. When we talk about surgery, we talk about months. Are we right to imagine that that's a rupture?
Yeah.
A ruptured Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
And just so we're all clear, you imagine also that Ben Gibson's pulled hamstring injury will rule him out for the remainder of the season?
Yeah, this is probably the case. This is what I expect at the minute. If this will be quicker, then it will be great credit to our medical department. But at the minute, it looks like that he will not make the regular season. But this is the same with Kenny McLean, what they said to me. If we are in the playoffs, then they can be in contention for the playoffs.
And you're talking about three very important players to the group, the squad. I think we all know how influential they are. And while we understand that it's an opportunity for the group to gel and for fresh heroes to put their hands up, how much of a blow is that when you lose those real linchpin players, David?
No, yeah, as I said before, obviously these are the three senior players of our squad. Both long-term injury in between 7 to 10 days, or all three of them conceded their injuries in between 7 to 10 days. Nothing what we like to have, but if I see how the players reacted now in the 7 to 10 days with these two games, the two performances which they have shown, 2 clean sheets, obviously haven't won today, yeah, frustrated, but how they reacted afterwards gives me every confidence to move on and to say, come on, bring it on. And this is exactly what we said. We go for it. We do it with freedom and bravery. I think under the circumstances which we face now, not a lot of people think we should be the guys who have to make it for the playoffs. But to be fair, this is not really what we care about. So we go for it, we try it. The situation is how it is. And you are totally right. It's an opportunity for the one other guy to maybe get more game time and to show what he's capable of. And what I've seen in the last 2 games, as I said, gives me every confidence to say, come on, we go for it. And this is exactly what we will do.
One last question. You mentioned half tongue in cheek that maybe at Millwall and Blackburn the coach's room is someone saying, oh bloody hell, it's 4 games or whatever the problem is. In the Norwich dressing room or in the coach's room, is there a bit of scratching of heads saying, bloody hell, 7 months without a goal for Timu at Carrow Road, 12 games without a goal for Timu. How are you going to get your master striker doing what he needs to do in these closing games?
So I like to do everything that we take the pressure of Timo, and this is why I don't like the master striker.
That's what we say.
Yeah, so let's share the goals like we have done in the past. But for sure, we need goals from our offensive players. This is the truth. Liam Gibbs gave us one on Friday when he played in the number 10 role. But at the end of the day, we discussed about a lot of things, and obviously that we now had 3 clean sheets in the last 4 games on both ends, to be fair. This is what we discuss. Very honest, and we discuss the injuries as well. So, and this is what we discuss. That, as I said, at the minute with the injuries and not scored today, maybe not a lot of things speak for us. But I have every confidence to really move on. I'm excited about the next games, how the guys continue, who now come in. This is good to see for me as well, for everything what lies ahead of us in the future.
David, is it a bit of a relief that you were able to even create the chances? You obviously struggled with that at home in recent weeks, so was that pleasing to see?
No, to be fair, after last game, Blackburn away, where we already created a lot of good opportunities, scored two very good goals. Unfortunately, we are not able to score more. I was quite confident that we can perform on the level offensively like we've done today. Unfortunately, as I said, we were not able to use them, and this is for sure the criticism which we have to take on the chin, and this is for sure the next step where we have to work on.
How worrying is that home form for you?
For me, to be fair, it's not about the home form, it's about performances, and this home performance was good. This was, to be fair, as I said, the first 20-25 minutes, this was a very good home performance, and when you control a game like we have done, and we always focus and concentrate defensively as well, this is part of performance as well, and this was good. I'm frustrated that we didn't score, but I'm not worried about what is in front of us. Exactly the opposite, like I said. So I'm excited about it because it's such a, let's be honest, it's such a strange situation, difficult situation with these injuries which we conceded of our 3 senior players, the captains in 7 days, and then still be in and around the playoffs, everything to play for. Today the atmosphere was great. We had real good support today, which we needed. So thank you to our supporters. Unfortunately, we were not able to give them the goal, but it's a difficult season, difficult, strange situation. But how the players react, it's great to see. So they play with freedom. With bravery offensively, they fight. They have shown desire and passion defensively, and have shown now 2 good performances over Eastern. Unfortunately, we only got 4 points for it. So, but we take it and we move on.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.